filmsimplified.com.
LUTs. What is a LUT? In order to correct an image, you might add contrast, add some saturation, and add a certain color cast to the image. So through these changes, you end up transforming the image from this to this. There's a small problem. If you did all of your changes, for example, inside DaVinci Resolve, this file or these edits can only be read by DaVinci Resolve. And if you made these changes inside one of the Adobe Suite programs like SpeedGrade, you can only read them again through SpeedGrade. The same goes for Final Cut and all the other softwares. So as a solution, you can save your modifications as a lookup table or a LUT, a format that can be read across multiple platforms. So the same LUT can be read on DaVinci Resolve, on SpeedGrade, and most other softwares. And even some cameras and monitors can read LUTs. We'll see why in a minute. So now you ended up transforming your image to its final state through the use of a LUT. How can we benefit from this LUT? How can we use it? LUTs have three main uses: color correction, color monitoring, and color grading. Let's take a look at each. Let's start with color correction. Now imagine that you applied an S-Log2 to Rec. 709 LUT to correct some footage that was shot with S-Log2. In order to save time, you can apply the same LUT to a group of shots to correct them faster. So instead of going and applying the same effects on a shot-by-shot basis, you can use one LUT on the timeline to correct all the footage at once. Then let's take a look at monitoring. Let's say that you're using a camera that shoots into a flat profile like S-Log, and you're saving this file. The problem is, when you monitor your footage at location, the footage will end up looking flat on your monitor, and it's very hard to judge your exposure or look on location. In this case, you can apply the LUT inside the monitor in order to be able to judge your footage correctly, while still recording the flat file for maximum flexibility later. Then let's take a look at LUTs and color grading. Let's say that you stylized your footage in DaVinci Resolve, and you want to send your modifications to a colorist who happens to work in SpeedGrade. You can send him the LUT, where he can apply it in SpeedGrade to achieve the same look. We'll take a more in-depth look at LUTs later.